start?
How's your Nando's?
How's your Nando's? Chicken. Is it my teeth?
We've just been doing. I'll get Leo to put it in. But we've just been doing the Grinch impression before the show.
Yeah, but I didn't record mine.
Yeah, you did.
Did you record it? Oh,
oh damn, Sam!
Well, I'm here. I'm back. That's a back of stand, but
Wait, back and stand.
back. You know, like the
Back second crack.
Back second crack. I'm back in the UK.
How are you?
Wow, stressed.
How are you doing?
I'm more relieved.
What the fuck's wrong this week?
This is my entry into the Dear Diaries.
Go on, have you recovered from your church kick out?
I've recovered from that. Then you saw what happened in Seville.
Oh, no. Right, let's talk about this. So Amber actually went on a Hindu to Seville. Serves you right for having a good time.
I know, can't have a good time.
And then got stuck.
It's not funny.
In Seville.
We're not ready to laugh yet.
Okay,
It's
sorry.
raw.
Sorry. Do you want to tell the listeners what actually happened?
Yes, I'll tell. I went on a Hindu.
Yeah.
Friday to Monday. Bit of R&R.
Bit in R&R.
With the girls.
Yeah.
In the heat.
Enjoy yourself.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Flight booked for 1:00 on the Monday. Wedding on a Tuesday. Easy peasy bosh.
Done. It's not even a long flight.
No. Let's go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got to the airport. 15-minute delay. Nothing to think about, is it?
That's the usual.
Do you know what I mean? 15-minute delay. We're there on the gate, ready to go. I have my little carry there of all my snacks.
Not sponsored by Kinder.
But yeah, we had these.
Amber bought me
Bought
some.
Isobel. And then I get this message from EasyJet to say that the air traffic control centre has gone down and that all flights going inbound and outbound of the UK are suspended. So they're just like stopping the flights. So I got into panic mode and I was like, oh my God, I've never had a message like this,
Well,
girls.
it's just like freak incident, isn't it?
Yeah,
really?
and the girl's like, no, it's nothing. Message your friend who works at EasyJet. So I messaged my friend who's literally a godsend. I don't know what to do about her. She's like, nah, don't worry about that, babes. There's always say that sort of stuff. So I was like, okay,
Right.
cool. So we'll just calm.
Yeah.
Got onto the flight,
Yeah.
got ready to go, and then the captain comes out and he gets on the mic, the phone, doesn't he?
Oh, fuck.
You know, and he makes an announcement to basically say, yeah, the air traffic control is completely got a big technical fault and therefore no flights going inbound or outbound. But the issue is, it's not so much that was the issue, it's how long the staff on board were working for.
Yeah.
And because they started at 6 a.m, they could only work till 5 p.m, I think it was.
Yeah, legally. You're only allowed to do so many hours.
And this was at 2:00, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
So we stayed on the airplane till 5 p.m, because if they got the go ahead to be able to fly, then we would have been fine. But because, they couldn't. So no, off the flight we went, waited around the airport till midnight, and then we got picked up and taken to a hotel.
Jesus.
Got in our room at 2
Absolutely
a.m, 5 of us in one room.
You're joking.
It's fancy.
What did they give you? 2 double beds?
A double bed and a single bed.
You're taking the piss.
I'll try put a photo in. It was funny. We just tried to make fun of it and make light
of course that's all you can do.
But I'm going ahead here. This sounds not too bad, does it?
Right,
It's like one of those things. So when I'm sat on that plane, 3 hours waiting, I'm thinking I've got a wedding tomorrow.
Oh shit! I forgot you said that.
So obviously I need to get back for this wedding, and obviously ruin the story, but we didn't get back because they just couldn't fly us out because there's no flights going in or out of the UK. I can't tell you how stressed I was. I cannot tell. I cried. I was messaging you. You came through. You're like, I'm there. I'll do it. Let's go.
Yeah.
It was stressful. It was probably the hardest. Like my church thing last was embarrassing, but this was for the most stressful, because who ever wants to let a bride and groom down? Do you know what I mean?
Never. But it is one of them freak incidents. It was completely out of your control. There was no other way that you could have got around that. They were not letting anyone in or out of the country.
I know.
And I think we read on the news after. I think I got something on my tape. We read on the news after that it was an electrical fault. Something about someone had input a flight detail wrong, so then the system corrupted. So then they had to do everything by hand.
Yeah, they were saying they put some flights in manually.
Yeah,
but because the system was down, they couldn't do so many.
Well,
so many
anyway,
flights,
besides the
but
point, it wasn't your
no.
fault, and you should you've booked a flight to be home the day before. Unfortunately,
I know.
freak incidents and stuff like this
It
happens.
was just,
We are all human, and
it
this
was
is life.
crazy. And when we got off the
bless
flight
you.
initially, they said we might be getting a flight home at 10 p.m. That's initially what they said, and I thought I don't want to wait till like 10:30 tonight to tell her.
No.
So I thought I'll get things in sort,
No,
get
you've done
things
the
in
right
place.
thing. Yeah.
I then FaceTimed the bride and obviously apologised profusely because I just felt absolutely awful.
Yeah.
And just told her in the best way not to worry because I've got a photographer. They're going to be there. They're going to photograph it. They're going to edit. Or they're going to send me the memory cards. I'll edit in the same way that I would.
Yeah.
I'll never leave someone out without a photographer. But yeah, so I still
it's a shame that you couldn't be there in person because obviously she booked you, but you sorted her out completely. You did completely the right thing.
It's the same if I was poorly, if I couldn't come to wedding. Like, you know, a lot of people might say, well, don't book holiday then day before. What do I do then? Just not live? Do I just not go away?
No.
Do I
don't like it when people don't say that because if you work a 9 to 5, you always book your flight home the day or two before you go back to work.
Yeah.
You would do that in a 9 to 5, so why can't you do it being self-employed?
Exactly. And it's like so it's a free.
There's no difference.
I think the last time it happened was like 13 years ago. So it's like.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But obviously we're now here. We're back home. It's fine. She looked incredible. They both did. The photographer sent me some images so I could download, so I could edit them. So I've sent them sneak peeks. And they seem really happy. So,
good.
Yeah, but it's good. But
that's all you need to worry about. It's just you cannot blame yourself for these things.
No. I'd literally be on my deathbed to go to a wedding.
You're a good gal.
Hardcore. But yeah, that was my kind of dilemma this week. Oh,
what?
Before we went on the hen do at the airport.
What?
Saw celebs, didn't I?
Oh, as you guys know, on the No Paps fam, we tracked the celebs. We've had Tom Hardy.
Yeah. Dr. Foster.
Dr. Foster, Sarah, whatever her fucking name is, can't remember. Sorry, babe, if you're watching. Jermaine Defoe.
Yeah.
We've had. Who did you have now?
I had.
Who did you have?
Tom and Casey from Love Island last year.
Oh.
Yeah, not as elite as your
really?
Celebs. Yeah.
No, celebrities still a
celeb. When they were when we saw them.
Yeah.
They just looked like they just didn't want to be there, but you could tell they just didn't want to be seen. And it made me realise that actually it must be quite horrible being famous. People
you want the money
you.
And you want the brand deals and you want the social status, but I suppose in person it's fucking annoying.
If you just want to go on holiday and be in your scruffs and just order your Starbucks without people looking at you the whole time.
What did Tom look like? Because I recently found out he's my age and I was a bit kind of disturbed by it because I thought he'd be near to 30. Was he tall?
Yeah, we were sat down. They were ordering at Starbucks.
Yeah.
Probably like you said about Tom Hardy. You sort of did a double take. Is it him? Is it him?
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, that's my little claim to fame.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd give you a run for money.
Where did you go? Gatwick.
Yeah.
Gatwick's the gaff, I tell ya. See all sorts in Gatwick. People from all walks of life go to Gatwick.
Obviously, Kim K got her private jet, but what about other celebs like Molly May? Do they go private jet or do they go?
Do you know what, babe? We should tag her in this and ask Molly. No, I actually have a few questions for the influencers of the world. Can we just have a break? I need to ask some questions. So I'm going to ask Molly directly. Okay, Molly, when you get paid for brand deals and stuff, is it a one money drop straight into the bank account, or do they have to pay you monthly because of tax reasons? If you get paid a mil to, I don't know,
promote
a shampoo or lipstick, do they go, right, you get a meal over the next 3 months, 3 installments, or do they just bank drop it straight in? If they do bank drop it straight in, is that legal?
Yeah, of course it is.
Do you have to be part of
it?
What bank?
Declare it.
Well, what bank do you have to do that? Because I'm pretty sure Monzo wouldn't let you send £1 million.
Does
it? Yeah. Oh my god! It's for the £1 million weddings that you shoot all the time. Number 2. What? There was another question I had. No, before there was another question.
You were being out about travelling. How do you travel?
Yeah. Number 2. There's being rich, and there's being rich. Okay, Molly, we know you've travelled private jet before, probably once in your lifetime. Do you book first class for holidays every time you go away? Or do you book the jet? And if you do book first class and go on a airline with other people, do you take security? Because imagine being stuck on an 8-hour flight and she's got baby, now with a baby.
Just need Molly Man as
Do you have like secret security now? Like, no, but do you know what I mean? Like, so when people make this level of money, I've got so many questions. I'm like, where do you shop? Do you ever go to the reduced style anymore? Like, I do.
No. When you go to Selfridges, do you like close it all off so you can have a look around?
Yeah. Because when you walk into a shop, do you go, right, nobody else because I need to
do any food shopping?
Yeah.
When you milk?
What do you wear when you food shop?
Petrol?
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah. I know that everybody does the day-to-day life thing. Like, what do you snack on?
I just don't know how people do it.
Do you still get the Dairy Lee Dunkers out of the fridge, or is it like more like Waitrose mozzarella balls with pesto now? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd love to know. I'm so interested in these things. But anyway, yeah. So we do attract the celebs, don't we? And one day, do you know what, honey? That might be us.
Ding.
I think that give me the. No, I'm not gonna lie. That's probably being approached all the time. Imagine if you just wanted to walk through Gatwick Airport and you sweat. Like, that'd do my head in. No, thank you.
Not for me.
Not for me.
Not for today.
But no, I've got no points. Should we go papped out?
No, we need to talk about you.
What have I done?
We need to bring something. That's 2 weeks of a trot. Then I can't be like.
Yeah, but I love talking about you.
Me.
Yeah, but you have such interesting life.
No, come on. What's been going on in your week?
In my week, I actually flew to Edinburgh Fringe because my brother was in a play up there. Bless him. It was called Only Hitmen and Scammers Make Phone Calls. It was a really hilarious and very witty play about 3 hitmen who are all trying to catch each other out, basically.
Did he write it?
No, so he had a friend that wrote it and then he was an actor in the play and he smashed it. It was very good. He had an audience every single day.
Did you stay in Edinburgh after that or did you then fly home?
Yeah, so I think we was in Edinburgh for about 2 or 3 nights. And we would, do you know, it's really fun. It's really, really fun because anyone who's anyone can really put on a show in Edinburgh. And there are thousands of shows all the time. And like, the whole of Edinburgh gets taken over by the Fringe and everything becomes a venue. And you can see all sorts of stuff, and it's really cheap. Like a lot of the plays and stuff we were seeing, well, like the most expensive one I think was £12 a ticket, and it was just like little hour slots, and you can just walk around all day, pick up leaflets from it. Oh, we'll go and see that at 3. We're going to see that at 2:15. We're going.
We went to Fringe Fest like 5 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
We saw like an acapella.
Oh yeah,
that was
yeah.
Really cool. And a sister act show, which is like a comedy act.
But no, really.
It, like it was taking the piss out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It's good. You should go.
It is really fun. It's something I've never really thought before, but I love supporting creators and I love creative people, and it's nice to watch someone do something they enjoy, isn't it?
Yeah, and support I think is the biggest thing.
Yeah. I love that.
You always jet set enough everywhere.
I know I have this year. I'm not complaining in the slightest because I am very blessed. I've been here, there, and everywhere. But fuck me, am I tired?
Yeah, you need a week just to be like.
I've just. Do you know what it was?
Off.
I think I sat down last year and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go here and here. I'm gonna keep myself busy. I'm gonna do this, and I have had the best time this year. I've done all sorts of things. I've been everywhere, and but it's getting to that point in the year where it's kind of like.
I think it's like that anyway in wedding season, isn't it? It gets to the end of the year and you're just like exhausted, but you still got loads of editing to do.
Yeah.
And like, so if you're putting all these trips in as well, you haven't really got time just to be like, do nothing for the day.
Yeah,
like,
so I think that's what I'm going to do next year.
Yeah.
I'm just going to work and do nothing. To be fair, I've had my fair share.
Yeah.
I can
still
go balls deep into work.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still going on holiday. We'll book a few more.
Of course.
I mean, I've got a few left, to be honest. Got Doobie left. So
Doobie.
I'm well excited for that.
Oh, I can't wait.
See how many
if you've
celebs we can see.
been to Dubai.
Oh yeah, can you please send us some recommendations?
Oh, we'd love to hear what
go. Also, is it worth upgrading on the plane? That's the other thing I was thinking.
Oh, bougie.
Fuck it.
Is it worth getting a private jet? Or...
Molly, any numbers? 20% off codes. Highly appreciate it.
Use our booking discount code. It's time for Okay, ready
for that one day.
Number ready.
Hit me
with your
big old dick. Go.
I once photographed a wedding where I was halfway down the aisle the whole time. It wasn't until later on in the evening someone told me I had a hole in my trousers right on the butt.
Ooh.
So everyone could see when I was bent over.
I hope you shaved your arsehole.
Shave it on the floor.
Well, to be fair,
shave
babe,
it.
you might have been
your
all right
butthole.
if you... Was it in any gender context?
No, just eyes.
Well, if you're a geezer
No.
and you wear boxers, then you should be all right. No, but if she had a thong on...
Well, I think...
She's up.
Right, yeah.
Did you not feel the draft, babe?
You know what? I'd be so sweaty, I wouldn't feel anything.
Did you get
Have you
sweaty
had anything
arse
like that?
crack?
I've
Sweaty
had
arse
something
crack.
similar.
Oh, always in school. Oh, even now, to be fair. If I'm wearing like a dress or
Yeah.
and it's a really hot day
Yeah.
and you're on a plastic chair, you get up, you always have the bum crack sweat.
Oh,
around.
still now.
All the
still
time.
get that.
Just is what it is.
Sweaty Betty,
Sweaty cheeks.
honestly.
Go on, what do you get?
Moist. I had like a little smock dress on once.
Oh, God.
And I did have tights on and boots.
Yeah.
But then when I was bent over doing my shots, you could see my pants.
And someone told you?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's a bit embarrassing, isn't it?
It's worse when someone has to tell you.
That your big pants were on
By the
show.
way, babes, your big butty gal is out.
Your pink pants, your pink Mr. Blobby pants are out. Well, it's a little secret into you.
Oh, sorry
That'd
that
be
you have to
embarrassing, wouldn't
experience
it?
that,
Yeah.
but don't be embarrassed. It happens to the best of us. Happens
Yeah.
to the best of
I'd
us, I
still
think.
be a bit. Okay, ready for 2. Groom was several beers deep. We got taken off for our bride and groom photography and he insisted he should drive the golf buggy.
Oh, fuck.
Went a bit close to a tree and nearly beheaded the photographer. You guys put your life on the line.
Who was it that fell off the golf buggy? Who was it? There was a photographer that we follow that talks.
Is it Rebecca Carpenter?
Was it Rebecca Carpenter that was like I was on a golf buggy and I nearly twatted myself?
Maybe not. I don't know.
I can't remember. Was it you?
No, I've been on a golf buggy, but not near death. Like not. Been...
I drove the golf buggy. No, Rebecca Carpenter crashed her own golf buggy.
Was that what it was?
She was driving it and she crashed it and then she made a reel out of it and we was all pissed at
Oh,
ourselves.
that was
remember?
it. Love
No.
Rebecca Carpenter. Such a
Oh
babe.
my Jesus.
Gosh, honestly,
We do actually put our life on the line.
We do.
Have you seen that reel of that girl who's walking down the aisle and it's got water either side of the aisle and she steps back and she falls into the pole?
Yes.
About 27 people have sent that to me.
Oh my
saying,
God.
This would be you. And I'm like, thanks for your confidence, guys.
Honestly, the thing that would scare me the most is the memory cards.
Oh, yeah, straight away. I'd be like, not the gear. I wouldn't give a fuck about my
Yeah.
ankle or my pants.
No, my wet hair.
Yeah, wouldn't care.
I've been soaking wet from a wedding.
Have you? Oh, yeah, no, you sent me a video.
Yeah, I was proper like
Pissing
drenched.
it down.
Oh, it's because I wanted to save the day because there was like the main marquee and
Yeah.
then there was like a little marquee for where the photo booth was going to go and the evening food.
Yeah.
They had like a massive grazing table and that's what was going to host it. And they took all the sides off the marquee for the ceremony. And then it just hammered it down all afternoon.
Oh,
Like wind, gale, it was all coming in from each side. And I thought, well, I need to get the sides on. And everyone's having their dinner. And what you find with a marquee wedding, usually there isn't anyone kind of running the day. There isn't like a coordinator
Yeah.
or, staff to help.
Yeah.
So I thought, I'm just going to go out there and try. So me and the groomsman, just one of them, were trying to put these sides up on the marquee and we just couldn't do it. We're there for ages. I was literally dripping from head to toe.
Oh, my
Like,
God.
soaking
I bet you
wet.
smelled like a wet dog all
I
day,
was
didn't you?
wet. And yeah,
I was moist. Don't you
we
hate
didn't
that
even
word?
need it in the end. We just served the grazing table and the photo booth in the main marquee.
Did you? Oh, no. So you just got pissed off for no reason.
Pretty much.
For God's sake.
But never mind, we do crazy things. I mean, anything for the shot. I mean, I've now in dog poo. I've sat in dog poo.
Yeah, I've stepped out an upstairs window onto a roof before to take a group shot.
You've what, sorry?
Stepped out a window upstairs, like a loft conversion window, onto
Yeah.
the roof to get the group shot.
No.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah. Just got to get the
that.
shot, haven't you, really? I mean, don't bank on that because I won't do anything too wild. But if it's safe, like, oh yeah, Reese, just get on the side of that plane wheel, yeah, and just get us all fucking standing there. Like,
A nice shot through the airplane window.
I
would
will
be
definitely
great.
try my hardest, but like, there's only so far I'm gonna go.
There's so much we can
I'm a
do.
big bitch at the end of the day. I'll end up tumbling,
Have you-
rolling off
you said
something.
you sat in dog poo, sorry.
Have I sat in dog poo?
you done?
I've definitely trodden it before.
Oh,
And then trod it all into the room of the venue. I've been like, oh my God, who was that?
Gross.
It's disgusting.
I have actually
Watch
sat
where
in
you
it and
step,
wiped
Jesus.
my ass on the grass like a dog.
What?
You know when a dog scrapes his ass across the grass?
You're not right in the head.
That's what I did.
You've been watching Dennis too much.
I had dog. This is before Dennis.
You're mirroring Dennis.
pre-Dennis.
You manifested.
mirroring
Dennis.
me.
You're manifesting.
He was
Dennis.
mirroring me.
So you got shit on your ass. So you
I
sat
sat
on your ass
in dog shit.
and you moved your bum.
So I scraped my butt across the grass. You know, if you would scrape
your bare
shoe.
butt.
No, I had clothes on.
Oh, right.
Why is it so far? No, yeah. Gross. Disgusting. So we will do it. We will do it.
Go on.
Okay, question number 3.
Question number 3.
What's the biggest tip you could give to a couple getting married? What's your biggest tip from a photographer's perspective?
I've got one.
Go.
I'm going to say this once, okay? Do your speeches before you sit down to eat.
Why?
Full stop, capital letter, explanation
What's your reason?
marks.
Explainer.
So, everyone is in the mood. 1, to listen to your speech. 2, everyone is in the room because they are sat down. 3, you don't have to then eat your well-deserved, officially, financially covered wedding meal that you've forked out loads for in absolute nervous wreck because you're nervous to speak in front of people. I think it flows better. I think it's a better layout to the day. You can then finish your food, wait for your evening guests to arrive, mingle with your guests without having to stop, start. Go straight into the evening guests arriving, cut the cake, do the first dance, and straight into the party.
I agree. I would add to that, you need to have some sort of canapes.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Because when guests are hungry,
Yeah.
these things, their ears just turn off.
Yeah.
They're like, just give me food, I'm starving.
Yeah. During that
So
drink reception, there needs
well
to be a nibble.
fed, yeah, when you've given them a good amount of canapes, they'll be happy.
Greg sausage
And if you're
roll
not doing
will do.
canapes, just let people know before the wedding. But make sure you have big breakfast because we'll have a speeches for a meal.
Yeah, if you're just doing
But
drinks.
it does flow better. The venue, your marquee, whatever you're doing, you can have the Prosecco poured, ready to go.
Yeah, easy.
It's on the
Straight off the bat.
table, sit down, start speeches. Yeah.
Then it's done. You can enjoy your meal. Then you can go straight into talking to all your guests, your evening guests, cut your cake or whatever you're doing, have your dance and go on and have a good party.
Bish, bosh, bash.
That's what I would
Done.
say.
Sold.
Also, your photographer will love you for life
Yeah.
if you do the speeches first. I just think it's better off because then when you do your ceremony, obviously you get married, you're the first one back up the aisle or your guests follow you. Then you're in between talking to your guests during the drinks reception because you are also doing family photos. Then you're trying to catch up with your guests. Then you're off doing your couple photos. Then you're off trying to catch up with your guests again. You're not really going to get around that many people. And then, so when you go in to your reception and you're welcomed in and the MC announces you in and you all sit down, then you get to address everyone in the room and say like, thank you for coming, blah, 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 say your bit, have your food and then spend the whole night without stopping, mingling and loving and drinking how much as you want and, you know, with all your guests and your wife and your partner and your
Just
husband.
living your best life.
Yeah, it's just so, it flows so much better. But think like you've eaten a big 3-course meal, whatever you're doing, and then you have to stop. Make sure you don't drink too much throughout your meal. Don't drink that wine that you've paid for. Don't drink that Prosecco that you've paid for too much because you've got to do a speech. Do you know what I mean?
Don't think about that, of course.
Like, who wants to sit there and not enjoy something they've paid for?
It's the food for me. I'll be...
Stop, do the thank yous, bring the mood down. Everybody has a cry because fucking Auntie Maeve's dog's sister's neighbour's dead cat isn't there. And then... and then you have to go like awkwardly walk over to the cake, cut the cake. Then you like say hi to a few more family members that you don't really know. Then you got to dance, and then before you know it, everyone's off and going fucking home anyway. So,
I just love you.
Why?
Because you can talk the back legs of a donkey.
Don't shut up, do I really?
I just love it. I saw you said that first off, and then said the same thing, but in a lovely different way.
Did I?
Yeah, it's brilliant. But
Leo,
just
cut
more
that.
information.
Just cut it,
No,
Leo.
I loved it. I just love listening to you, the way you tell stories, and
I need to shut up.
don't ever shut up.
I need to shut up. Oh, sorry. Just swatted you in the face with your mic. Yeah, so you would say canapes during the drinks reception?
No, that's not my tip. That is if you're going to have your speeches.
Oh, that was your add-on.
Before
That was
your
your
meal,
side dish to my
just
main
make
meal.
sure you fed your guests.
100%.
Yeah, my tip.
Go on, hit me with
If
it.
I had to give one bit of advice, I mean, my brain is like, there's so much I should say.
I know.
But if I had to, for me, I would say, when you get married, So from when your ceremony finishes to when you sit down for your meal, you need a minimum of 2 hours. That's what I would say.
Yes.
Because the amount of time, I get it. You don't normally get married twice, 3 times, 4 times. You get married once. You've been a guest. Being a guest to being the couple is completely different. You've given your photographer a nice list of group photos. You want your parents, you want your grandparents, you want your cousins, you want your aunts and uncles, you want a big group photo, you want the bridesmaids, brides and groomsmen together, the flower girl, page boy. They're not queuing up. They're not there in the line waiting for their photos to be taken.
Yeah.
It takes so much time. I've done weddings where I've had a 45-minute gap in between.
Yeah.
And it is so rushed. They haven't had welcome drinks. They haven't spoken to any of their guests. We've gone straight into group photos, which we didn't finish. We had to finish them off after the meal. And then we've had 10 minutes for their portrait photos. And bear in mind, you look at all these photos on Instagram and on Pinterest of you and your husband or your wife, and you're putting this mood board together. It takes time to get those photos done. If you've allowed 45 minutes to get all that done, it's you that's going to find it difficult, as in you're going to feel like you've not spoken to anyone. For me, get married, do confetti, go mingle.
Easy.
Speak to your guests, say hello, have some canapes, have a drink.
It seems like forever, but it's really, really not.
No, it's not. And then we'll bring you in, we'll do some group photos, and then we'll have I think good time is about 20 minutes for your portraits, because it's not the photo that takes long. It's, can I have a photo at the front of the manor house? Yeah, sure. You have to walk around to the manor house. Yeah. It takes 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's not our clicking.
You've got this gorgeous train. You've got this massive veil.
Yeah.
It ain't going to style itself. So we're doing that. The wind's not, you just, people don't realise. And I get it. If you've not been married before, you've been a guest, but you haven't been a couple, you're not going to know.
100%.
It's a big sacrifice, at least 2 hours. And I got married at 12 and my sit down meal was 5, just to give some contents. And it's perfect.
Perfecto.
Yeah, love it.
Love it. That's a very good tip.
Yeah,
it's a very good tip, because people are like, I don't want people to be waiting around. We just want to go straight to the party. But you've booked a meal. You need to have your meal, but you also need to mingle with your guests.
And I think a lot of couples might say, but my venue, they said we have to eat at 4. Why?
No.
As the chef start cooking the chicken?
No.
And 2, what do they have if they have ceremony at 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
But food's at 3. So do you want to get married or do you want to eat? Because that's the only time we serve food. You've got a choice. No, of course they don't. They say get married at 3.
A lot of venues have got a preference of what time they want you to get married and what time they want you to sit down. But ultimately, it's your choice.
Yeah, I think so.
No, of course it is.
Like we keep saying, you work together as a team.
Work together as a team, you're going to have a great day. Work with good people, you have a good day.
I mean, there's a lot more. Maybe because we should do like a tip section. Like a tip.
I shit yourself again, did you? You want a tip section?
Do you think we should do a little like tip of the day, tip of the way, tip of the hay?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do a tip session, we can do a tip session. I don't feel like I'm at the level to give tips yet.
Yeah, we're just on your that's speeches. That's on your. It's like we're not an educational platform.
We're not an educational platform, but we're gonna give you tips to educate you.
To guide you.
To guide you in the right direction.
We're not there going F-stop, F.28. We're just saying, how's that? You okay?
What?
You okay?
Yeah.
Sure.
This reminds me of. Ready? Shandapal. Someone give it to us. Welcome to Papa Scrap.
It's time.
It's time, and it's my turn this week.
You've literally got up on your seat and everything, so I feel like I'm very excited for this.
Yeah, because I've got
week's.
2.
You can only have 1.
Well, they kind of bind into each other.
Okay, I'll let you have 2.
So
hit me.
The first one. Would you pap or scrap? Having your ceremony, instead of everyone facing forward, you do it in the round. So the chairs, so you'd walk down the aisle, and the aisle would be in the bottom.
Like a little podium.
Yeah, but all the chairs would be in like
a circle.
Loads of different circles, bigger, all the way around.
Like a stadium.
Kind of, yeah. Do you know when Ed Sheeran does his concerts and he stands in the middle of the crowd and it goes all the way around? I haven't been to Ed Sheeran either, but normally
I think
that's
I
what he
know.
does.
He's on like a little circle platform, and then there's chairs all the way around.
Well, not just Ed Sheeran does it. Everybody fucking does
And
it.
are they like stacked up against each other, or like rows going back, like
flat rows going back, but it's just in the round.
Pap.
I love that.
That's a brilliant idea,
isn't it?
Yeah, I love that.
And then I thought, right, you can have a bridesmaid like you could have 4 aisles. So you can have a bridesmaid come from each side.
Brain can't do. I'd have to have like 4-second shooters.
Well, you just think it'd be banging. I'll just put you in the middle.
I'll just put a drone up.
Yeah.
That'll look banging, to be fair. Please can someone do that?
Just fine. It's a really good idea.
That's a really good idea.
The second layer to have
just because you're on a roll.
Just so. The second. I'm feeling really slay. That's what all the kids do nowadays.
Quite nice.
The second thing I would do is, well, Pap or Scrap, would you think it would be a good idea to have your guests all turn up, sit down, eat, then have the ceremony, then go straight into the party?
Scrap.
Why?
What's the bride and groom doing?
Getting ready.
So they don't have any food?
No.
Yeah, no, I'd be starving. To be fair, I didn't eat.
No, they could eat their own fucking.
Yeah, their own room.
Yeah, I just think the sit down meal's fucking boring, ain't it?
What? I think. No, I like the sit down meal.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you get to chat and eat.
As a bride, why did you like your sit down meal?
Because I got to talk to everyone. I went around all the tables. I didn't eat. I went around all the tables and spoke.
Well, exactly, you didn't eat. So why?
Yeah.
Why don't you feed your guests, and then you go straight into the party?
But then you got more time to be with your guests, haven't you? If you're not eating, you're chatting. If you ain't eating, you're chatting. If you're not chatting, you're drinking. If you're not drinking, you're partying. If you're not partying, you're getting laid.
Apparently, people get laid at Amber's wedding. Did anyone get laid at your wedding?
I don't know.
Did any single groomsmen get with any single bridesmaids?
I did have a friend snog one of our other friends. Snog. But that was it. That's how far it went.
Oh. Yeah. Nothing beefy has come of it.
But
anyway, I think the ceremony in the round is a good idea.
What do you, Pap or Scrapping, you're going to eat before? Everyone's having a lovely
I don't know. I just
meal.
kind of like brainstormed it and I was like, what would you do? That's a bit of a boring one. Yeah, we can crap that out.
Keep it in. You suck! Because scrap it!
Personally, I think the cereal confetti one has been the best one so far.
It's been the best one. But did you make that up or did you see it somewhere?
No, I made it up.
No, I made it up!
On the spot.
On the confetti idea.
On the spot.
I wish I did say to you, at the time, I had a bride who actually used rabbit food as confetti.
What?
Yeah. I mean, now thinking back, I remember her saying her mother-in-law sorted the confetti, so I don't know if they actually used it. But if you actually look at rabbit food, it's beautiful. It's like pink, yellows, greens. It's like this like dusty little clouds.
And it smells like fish.
Don't say it, do I?
It smells like fish.
What, rabbit food?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, fucking does.
Does it?
So do you see what I mean? Edible confetti. Not that I would fucking eat this fishy rabbit food, but wow.
I know. And it was like £2.99 for a box or something.
Love that. See?
Massive box.
So does my Cocoa Pop idea really seem that far from the tree?
Come around to it. I'd use Weetabix though.
Just knock people out. Fucking hate you.
It's probably the best idea I've had. I'm going to give you that. It's wacky. I liked it.
Like that.
Yeah. So many you've got to think
about.
Rabbit
food.
Yeah.
Can anyone send in? Not that you're going to, but can anyone send in?
Katie Price's poo story.
No. Oh, God, yeah, I haven't had anyone send that in.
No. We need... They ain't going to send it.
No, I'm over it now. I'll shit on a chair at this rate. Be like, I've got this photo, this photographer shit myself on a chair.
I have actually I've got something for you. Got you a little present.
Well, I don't feel like you're pulling my leg.
I've got a present.
Why?
Close your eyes and hold out your hands.
What the fuck? Amber! No, I'm scared. Is it a hamster? I know what it's going to be. I know
what do you think it's going to be?
It's going to be one of them cock bottle openers, isn't it? With Seville on it.
Oh, fuck's sake.
It's going to be, isn't it?
I got one for each of us, okay?
What, for me and you?
Yeah, open it up.
I fucking love it. I love it. Oh my God.
Tell the listeners what you got.
Amber's just put 2 Mr. Blobby scrunchies in my hand. I'm never taking this off.
Shout out Spotty Lottie, who I bought them from, and also to Demi, who told me about this company. They're amazing. So
Fucking genius.
sort my
Right,
hair out.
bear with me, listeners, while I just put my hair up with my brand new scrunchie. When you got Mr. Blobby scrunchie, you got to do the perfect chav bun.
Just doing my hair. It's been
Shout out to the chavs for creating this bun.
How cute is the scrunchie though? It's like massive, isn't it?
You look like what's the face from a Little Britain? Don't you?
Shut up.
That's a really lovely present, and I'm really grateful.
Do you actually like it?
Yeah, it's really made me giggle. Every time I have it in my head in bed, I'm going to be thinking like,
Mr. Blobby.
I feel like it's our trademark now. It's just going to have to
I
be
know.
Mr. Blobby everything.
Mr. Blobby merch. Love and life.
No blobs, please. Oh
Loving
my
it.
God.
Okay.
Love you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You always have presents for me. I've got slippers.
Spoil you.
I've got scrunchies. I've got Kinder.
Treat my girls right.
I'm good. Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Babe, we still got the quote of the week.
Okay, it's the end of the show.
Show bye-byes.
So
But
the end of
first,
every single show we
every
do
single show.
a quote of the week and an editing song of the week.
Yeah, but you can listen to it anytime.
Obviously, you can listen to it anytime, but if you listen to it while you're editing, please do tag us
Even
on
better.
Instagram to show us that you are listening and having a good time. Having a good time.
Go, hit me.
Okay, so my quote of the week is very relatable to one of the questions we actually got in last week's...
Oh, cute.
No, not last week's episode, the episode before. Episode
Okay.
4, maybe. And it goes like this. Life isn't about being perfect. It's about being so ridiculously passionate that people think you're a little crazy.
Oh,
Aww.
that's cute. I didn't hear it. Can you say it again?
Fuck's
Did you
sake.
just fart?
No. I did not fart. I would admit it. I put the
Sorry.
mic in my
Okay,
palm.
sorry. Got to start again.
Right.
Okay.
So it goes a little like
Should we
this.
start the whole thing again or not?
No.
Okay. Go, hit me.
Life is about it. Well, fuck.
Life is like a
Life
box
is
of
like a
chocolates.
box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get.
Go.
Life isn't about being perfect. It's about being so ridiculously passionate that people think you're a little crazy.
We are crazy, aren't we?
Yeah, just a little bit.
That's so us.
Do you know what? I don't mind though. Keeps me on my own
I
toes.
got told quite a lot of times in my past that I'm weird. And I used to take offence to it, but I actually quite like it. It's better being weird than normal and boring.
I don't think you're weird.
No?
No.
Oh.
No, but like I don't think you're weird as in she's weird. I think you're
Yeah.
weird as in like, oh my God, I wouldn't think of that.
Oh no, people do. I
Unique.
find people go,
Ridge.
you're weird.
No, that's
Yeah.
fucking rude. Kick him to the curb.
I just own it now.
Kick him to the curb.
What's the song of the week?
Tune. So the song of the week this week is
Yeah.
something that me and Leo have been editing to, and it's been getting us through.
Stop. I need
If
it.
anyone
Need
is
it.
a bit of a drum and bass fan, then you're gonna love this one. If you're not, then you're still gonna love it because it makes you feel things you've never felt before. It's a bit like a chocolate sundae on a hot day. It makes you feel things. And it is the new Chase and Status Badadan. It's a vibe.
Oh. Thank you for
Yeah, but
that.
that is your song of the week. Enjoy. I hope it helps you bust out all your editing at the end leg of the wedding season.
I know. I feel like wedding season's just going to keep going on.
I don't think it stops, to be honest. I think you
No.
get like Christmas Day off and then it just goes again.
I love... Do you know what? I never enjoyed that more than I do being self-employed because everyone's pretty much off, aren't they?
Yeah.
Everyone's in that holiday mode. They're like,
Yeah.
don't worry, it's holiday.
Christmas.
But then
my
4th of
favourite.
Jan, bam! My photo's ready.
Yeah, 4th of Jan, bam, and then HMRC hits you on the 18th of Jan.
Oh,
Just to let you know, your self-assessment
here's your
shoot.
reminder.
How about you leave me alone?
Oh, that's disgusting. Disgusting. On that note, see you next week.
Bon voyage, bitches. From me and the blobby slinky.
Have a good one.
Gals.